Today is May 6th, 2021. Hope you're well. Today we're going to continue our discussion on the subject of living one's truth, And today we're going to talk about the challenge of doing this when it comes to the aloneness aspect of it. Because even in that expression, living one's truth, you see, this is, as we've said in previous recordings, this is it's a one-man show. It's just something that we have to do on our own. That's the bottom line of it. And as we mentioned, that is challenging. Now, we're going to stop here for a moment and then we'll go back to that subject. But we're going to speak a little bit now about this idea of challenging. Challenging doesn't mean it's bad. Challenging, often, when something is challenging, means it goes against the way that we normally would respond in situations. It's a challenge to do a U-turn and go the opposite direction of what we're used to going. And in this case, for what we're talking about now, for many of us, the way that we go, that we're used to, is to other people. When we're feeling forlorn and we're feeling kind of stretched, we find comfort in others. But unfortunately, not really unfortunately, but you know what I mean, this particular endeavor, we'll call it, does not allow for that. And why? Why is that? Why does this have to be different than anything else in that way? Why does this always have to be that way? Well, it's simple. Think about it. Let's develop this together. Say that you have come into a challenging situation, not this, but some other thing in your life. Are you going to call the person or visit the person, contact the person that's not going to be sensitive to what you're going through? That's not going to somehow be able to sort of step in your shoes a little bit, as far as they can, to feel with you, to have empathy, like another you, just someone there that is in it with you. That's why we go to and when we're talking about challenging situations, in this case, I'm talking about mentally and emotionally challenging, where we seek out someone to find to bring us some kind of relief. But see, in this situation of learning to live in one's truth, there's no other human being that is where you are, when you are, the way you are. And it's so specialized, this way of becoming, this whole thing is so specialized that we will not be able to find someone that can relate to us on the level that it's just impossible. At least that's my experience. Of course, whenever we're doing these, we're always just speaking in our own experience here. But yeah, because as we mentioned in a previous recording, often it's almost like training, and often we are juggling several different challenges at the same time that are pulling us and stretching us and moving us and guiding us in certain directions, but all at the same time. It's so specialized. And anyway, hope that makes sense to you guys. So, sometimes when we're going through stuff and we seek out another person, seek out someone to talk to, we'll say to them, am I going crazy? Am I crazy? Is it just me? We'll say things like that. And then we don't really we hope the other person will say, yeah, you can lost your mind. No. They say, no, you haven't. Your reaction right now, your feeling right now is perfectly normal. I know where you're coming from, you see. And so now come back to this thing. When we're feeling, am I going crazy here? Am I going insane? Am I losing my marbles? Well, we got nobody to go to ask that question, because, if we're doing it right, and again, this is my own experience speaking here, if we're doing it right, it's gonna feel like you're losing it sometimes. It's just gonna, and especially because you ain't gonna be able to find that person unless you water your experience way down, which, why would anybody do that? You're not gonna find somebody to pat you on the back and say, nah, you're not going crazy. What you're going through is perfectly normal. Normal compared to what, though? And what we are going through is not perfectly normal. To be frank, this is brand new. That's not normal. There's nothing new about something that we're unfamiliar with, and new horizons, brand new challenges, all of this. It's not normal. And it feels like we're losing it sometimes, because we don't have that luxury anymore of going to our girls or our boys or our friends or our pastor to help us to realize. And that's part of the thing. You're living your truth. And we can't go, obviously. I can't ask Bob, hey, am I living my truth? What the hell does he know about it? In fact, oftentimes we mistake it. And we see that. We say, oh, wow, I can't believe that person did that thing. I thought they were blah, 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 blah. Like, yeah. We know what a thing is supposed to look like. But those are just concepts. It's not the reality. And, so it is what it is. Oh shit, I forgot I have to cross here. I hate this damn light. Should have got on the other side earlier. I'm at this intersection, and it lets you cross the street 3 3 places, but I need to cross at the 4th place where there is no crosswalk. So there you go. Anyway, it's not a big deal. So those are some of the things we wanted to talk about. Just it's really brand new, and we're lucky that we get the opportunity to be able to experience it, even though it's not easy, and oftentimes it's not enjoyable at all, really. But within us, we understand that it's good for us. So, how often the things that we need and the things that we want are not the same things at all. And somewhere within us, we realize, oh, you know what? It's what I need. I know it. We know it on a deeper level. We understand. So, anyway. So, if you're experiencing that right now, and you're feeling kind of scattered sometimes, or confused, or like we mentioned in one of the last installments, sometimes we start feeling like I haven't made any kind of progress, nothing. You going that way? Go down? Okay. All right. But it's not the truth. We are moving, even though it's just like, think about it. When we're on this planet, I think I might go the other way. This guy here, he looks like he's running around like he thinks he's a ninja. I'm not going over there. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go the other way, actually. Excuse me. You got to be careful in these streets. Anyway, I totally forgot I wasn't expecting to see some guy running across the street waving something around, and I changed my plans last minute. I'm not walking into some weird situation. Well, now that we're totally off track, I hope that this can be encouraging to someone, because it's not easy. So anyway, as always, we want to wish you much love. Bye.